So, hello and welcome to the first ever episode of the VoIP Guys. My name's James, and today with me I have Matthias, and as our guest we have Chris from Yealink. So what we're basically going to cover today is a quick overview of Yealink and how that Yealink operates with MobyDick. So, firstly, Chris, please quickly introduce Yealink to us.
Okay, thanks for having me here. I think for even Yealink has now been very successful in outside the Germany, but I think it's quite new in Germany. So especially for the resellers of MobyDick. Yeah. So I think I should start with the background of Yealink for you. So yeah. The most important thing I'd like to introduce you about the people, what kind of group of people backside of these products. So basically now Yealink is, we have a core team members with over 20 years experience in the telecom industry. And we have over 200 people in R&D. Overall, we have now over 400 people. And Yealink is now investing more for the resources to the market. Like we are having the European headquarters in Frankfurt, and that is very important for the people like in German customer. They need the local support very much. I think this is the way that we show how we support to be supportive. And besides that, Yealink is founded in 2001, and we are 100% focused on VoIP, and actually we only focus on the endpoint. So that's why we have so many PBX partners all over the world. And until now, we have 15 years of VoIP experience, 70 plus technology partners all over the world, and diversified customers from over 140 countries. We have different type of customers from the SMB, call center, enterprise, and carriers. So all the products we have can cover all the customer tabs. Then, And since 2008, that's the year that we start our VoIP business. We sense the market, it is quite good, and we start investing to develop the products since then. And each year since after 2008, we have a really good growth rate. 2009 and 2010, that we have yearly growth rate of 100%. And after that, in 2011, we have nearly 100% growth rate.
That's a great development.
Yeah, it is. So until now, each year we have at least a 2 digits growth rate. So the financial situation is quite nice. And after so many years, now Yealink is one of the top 3 SIP phone providers globally, and especially in EMEA market. According to the shipment quantity, that actually Yealink is now the number 1 in the market, EMEA market. Here I'd like to give you some process that how Yealink get started. As mentioned, in 2008, that is the year we start investing, developing the IP phones. Previous time, we are the largest manufacturer of USB phone. And after that, USB phone start fading out. So we think that we should get another way to go. So that's how we get started with IP phones. And in 2009, we come out with T2 series, which is the products that really brought Yealink to success. And 2010, we have the video phone, VP530, 11, the T3 series with gigabit and color display. And last year, in 2013, we have the DEC phones and the T4 series.
Yeah, most of our customers know the old series, and this is the really new one, the T4 series. And we think that it's really competitive for the European market now, the T4 series. And this is really a great new phone, I think.
Yeah, I think this one is I would call it a superstar of Yealink.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody now in the industry is talking about these phones, and we really get really good feedback of these phones in different markets. I mean, the design, the features, and the stability, everything is good. Yeah, so we're very confident about these products.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Right. Well, we've got a T4 series phone on the desk here with us today. We've got the 46G, I think. So, Matthias, how does it work and how does it integrate into the MobyDick?
Okay, let me show you. I've installed the MobyDick here. And what we did is we rolled out a new device support. We're supporting many different devices. And now we're also supporting the new Yealink T4 series. We can do auto provisioning with it. That means you don't have to touch the phone. We can configure the whole phone at once. So you just plug it in, you get a DHCP address and the configuration server, and then everything is configured.
And that's a significant improvement from...
That's a significant improvement because if you're just using a Yealink phone on its own, you have to type everything in there, you have to register the user and so on. So you can do a rollout with maybe 100 telephones very fast.
Okay, good, cool.
That is one of the improvements we did. And the other one is, if we can have a look at the display again, we are integrated a menu. So the Yealink now supports an XML menu. And you can go into the menu and use all the MobyDick functions, like the telephone book, like hot desking. You can change your desktop to another desktop, and then a MobyDick just switches the phones that you're using. Okay,
so it's much easier for the users.
That's much easier. So we really improved the user experience of the Yealink telephone if you use it with MobyDick. Okay,
good. All right. So we've talked a bit more about this particular handset. So Chris, can you give us some idea about the actual T4 series, some further features that we've got?
Yeah, I think this is the one that I really would like to show you something about the T4. Because in T4 series, we add something, you can see it's totally different and new design compared with the previous phones we have. We add some modern design like mirror style, screen and metallic texture to make it looks really nice. Yeah. And this one important thing is that we discard the paper label this key, and now you don't have to use the paper things. All the things can be configured, can be configured by the paperless this key. And each models you can have a look at the chart here. Each models we have plenty of these keys for you to configure.
Okay, and I mean, Tiz, how do you see the paperless smart keys helping within the German market?
Yeah, that's really great because many of the German customers love those keys because they don't want to use an application on their desktop. They just want to use the phone as it is without the support of a computer. And so they're looking for phones with many keys. And it's great that you don't have to write it on the paper which button is which has which function.
That's
so it's really great, and we can do also the auto provisioning for that keys if you want.
Yes, it's programmable, so you can do it whatever you want.
And I mean that would just not just be a feature for the German market, but also for the European market as a whole. I should imagine it's quite a useful feature everywhere. Okay, cool. Any more features that we can expect from the T4 series?
I think for technical side, I believe the Paki will give you more details later. So yeah, I think for me it's just some design of it, and yeah, that's
okay. But let's talk about the quality.
Okay.
I think quality is one of the most important things for the European.
Yes,
yeah, I think so too.
Especially for German market, you are so good at manufacturing. And that's I think I heard a lot of times that they say the German market is the toughest market in the world because they are so critical on the technical quality side. So that's for Yealink, we have many different. We have a whole complete system of quality check-in. Each form that we shipped out, we have fully tested by our by Yealink. So the result is that we have quite low defective rate. Normally, 1% of the defective rate is good. I mean, I would say it's the average level of the industry. For Yealink now, we have no more than 0.4% average defective rate. So I think that's quite good, and this is very important, you know, because I think nobody wants to waste time taking care of the defective forms. So that really helps, especially for those projects who has a big quantity. That really helps.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we've got an overview of the partners that you work with. Nice to see pascom in there.
Yeah. In the middle of the screen, that's very important.
But, okay, in terms of the future for Yealink, I mean, what sort of things can we expect in, say, for example, the next 6 months from Yealink? What new products are coming out?
Okay. In 2013, we have the series like deck form T4 series, and the low end of the low-end forms for the low-end market like T19 and T21. And 2014 will come out with VCS for SMB and a new video form. Besides that, we're going to have IP audio conference form.
Okay, so that's for this year.
Yes.
And then for next year, we're coming into sort of 2015.
Yes, we are planning to have Enjoy form in 2015.
Can you give us some details about that?
Confidential.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, I think that's about it for today. Thanks very much, Chris, for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks very much for your insight as well, Matthias. So that's it from us today. Until next time, thanks very much for watching. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.